Hey, what's happening, everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Mission Driven Life podcast. Hey, I want to send you all a message here for today because I want to ask you all for some feedback. All right. So, hey, as I wait for everyone to come onto this podcast thing, to my feed here. All right. Welcome to the Mission Driven Life podcast. This is Kevin here with Warrior Leadership, president of Warrior Leadership, and also the host of the Mission Driven Life podcast, the PCast. What's up, everyone? I want to do a town hall with you today. I want to ask you all for some feedback if you're watching the video or if you're watching this podcast right now. Listening to the podcast on our multiple channels. We're on Anchor, we're on Spotify, we're on Breaker, we're on Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Radio Public, Overcast. We're also on YouTube, right? We're blowing up. And I wanted to share this message with you today because I find this really interesting. You know, everyone, because I want to find a way that I can serve you. You know, I want to find a way that I can add value to you. I want to be able to give you what you want and what you need in this podcast, right? Especially on leadership. I want to be able to serve you and give you what you need. So if you're watching the video, maybe you're staying for a couple seconds, maybe you're watching by, maybe you're stopping by for 1/2 second. I want to know, like, hey, what are things that you want to hear in this podcast? What are things that you want to gain from this podcast? What do you want to learn? What are things that you want to gain for yourself in this podcast, right? Because I want to be able to serve you. And it's not always about me and what I want to teach you and what I want to shove down your throat. I want to be able to give you exactly and solve some of your leadership problems. Because this is something that one of my mentors actually once told me. He once said that, you know, this whole business and self-development, teaching, coaching, it's not always about me. It's not always about what I want and what my mission is. It's about how many people I can help and what problems can I solve for them, right? So, like, what are the biggest problems that you face in your life and in your leadership, maybe managing people, managing a team, inspiring people? What is the biggest challenge that you face, and what are things that you want to hear, right? What are things that you want to hear? Because I know when I can start to narrow this down, I can start to find things that are important to you. And because I want to know, I truly want to know how I could help, right? So if you're watching the video, maybe if you're watching, tuning in, let me know, drop it in the comments, or if you want to email me at kevin@warriorleadership.ca. I want to know what is important to you. You know, I want to know what is great for you. I want to know what is something that you find important. That way I can start to really sharpen what I can provide and what I can solve for you, right? So let me know if there is something that you want to gain for yourself. Because it's not gonna just take me. I'm gonna need you, and I'm gonna need some people that are dedicated to come watch, right? So I want to thank everyone. This was just a couple seconds of this podcast that I wanted to share with you. If you do have any feedback, email me at kevin@warriorleadership.ca on things that you want to gain from this podcast. All right. This is the Mission Driven Life. Thank you so much. Take care.